Hey guys, thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel, Traveling at Chase's Pace. This week we're out in the Windy City, Chicago, checking out some of the art, architecture, and food that the city has to offer. We're also going to show you how to plan and budget your trip out here. So let's go ahead and get started.
Either way, if you start your journey by landing at Midland or the much larger O'Hare, both have public transportation to downtown. O'Hare even has a subway stop in the airport. One of the first stops you're going to want to make whenever you're going downtown should be
Millennium Park, about to check out one of Chicago's most famous icons, and that is the reflective bean, which was installed in 2004.
The bean, which is actually named Cloudgate, was created by Anash Kapoor and is created out of stainless steel, and it is a pretty awesome place to increase your selfie collection. The next stop of your journey isn't that far away at all, and it is
Art Institute of Chicago. It's the nation's second largest art museum. It holds 300,000 different pieces and works of art, and it opened in 1894, which is also whenever the bronze lions, which you see behind me, were installed.
You won't need to try and remember any art or art history class you may have taken in order to recognize most of the works. For your next stop, you're probably going to want to try some of Chicago's culinary classics at the always busy Portillo's. You're either going to want to go for an Italian beef sub or the Chicago-style hot dog, both of which you can't really go wrong with in this city. After you're done eating, you're going to want to walk into Chicago's oldest neighborhoods.
I know it looks like we're just standing outside of a random building in Chicago, but this is the site of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, which occurred in 1929, killing 7 Irish gangsters. The hit was ordered by Al Capone and his Italian mobsters, and it led to power. The neighborhood now is really nice and has lots of different cafes and pizza places for you to walk around and try.
And one of those places should be Vanille. Now, Vanille was my favorite place in order to get my sweet tooth fixing. They had large cupcakes with macaroon toppings, and they also had quite the collection of macaroon flavors themselves. For your next stop, you're going to want to hop back onto the subway in order to get to the museum campus, which is home to the Fields Museum, which is home to Sue, the T-Rex, aka the most complete T-Rex skeleton in the world. Not only will you be able to see Sue, you can see some of her friends. The museum boasts a large collection of dinosaur skeletons. And if you're into things that are a little more alive, you're not going to have to go very far. The Shed Aquarium is right across the campus, which is home to an impressive collection of marine wildlife. After your day of exploring the city, you'll want to get a drink at a place where Al Capone used to get his drinks. You'll probably realize that the last time the booths were changed was back in Al Capone's day, but it does have a certain ambiance, and there are escape tunnels in the back, which more than make up for it. If you're wondering what you should have for breakfast, we have you covered.
Vaults, you know this is going to be good because they open at 8 and they only stay open until they're sold out of donuts. They have all different types.
From buttermilk to pistachio. After breakfast, you're going to want to make your way to the Navy Pier, which was opened to the public in 1916 for some awesome Ferris wheel action and views of the city. The pier is 3,000 feet long and is known for its great views of the city. Speaking of views, the best one of the city is about 103 stories up, just on the outside of Willis Tower. After you get your fill of the bird's-eye view of the city, it'll be time to head to the south side of Chicago for the largest science and industrial museum in the nation. The museum has several different corridors and exhibit halls to explore. It even has a full-size submarine underground. After you're done looking at planes and trains of different eras, make your way to the miniature train room. And before you know it, it'll be time to make your way back to the subway line in order to get to the airport. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Traveling at Chase's Pace, and hopefully you'll like and subscribe and check out some of the other videos on the channel.